I did realise as well, I didn't introduce myself, so if you don't already know, get to know. But I am Little Red and I am your host for this evening.
Sometimes I do both.
Yeah.
So sometimes I get double booked where I have to host the event and then I normally have to go and get Ambar to introduce us because I think it's a bit egotistical to be like, hey, it's me now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? 90 do have a song together that we were supposed to just perform, but because we're behind schedule, I kicked myself off. Am I meant to? I think it is a brilliant stepping stone for people who are looking to develop their craft, develop their experience, build their confidence. It's a good community of people. Amber brought me in. I've then brought people in after that.
Yeah.
And I think it's just really quite natural the way it comes with everybody working together. You know, we don't really stand for bad vibes. Nobody's in competition with each other. It's not like crabs in a barrel type of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
We're all here to kind of elevate each other in any way possible, really.
Yeah.
So for me, so I've done a lot of gigs with Static now, and funnily enough, because we are here at the Klurb, this is where I've come full circle. So this is where I first met Amber, properly.
Yeah.
And we were both performing for the Northern Arts Awards. We bumped into each other in the toilets and she said, hey, do you want to come up and perform at one of my events? And then we're back here, do you know what I mean? So I met Amber here, she asked us if I wanted to do one of her events, and I've done many actually with her, and not just here, but we've done a couple at the club with her. And I'm part of the Ambar Dhesi Events team now, so you're not getting rid of us ever. When I come through with the hardest parts, the doors so short, you have to buy the boss, you won't want to take on the arm, try to get just be a part, get my dick out, me on and I'm not with the party, no more talk, this is general way, she like to put that, general way, like no one tendencies, quick to go back, yeah, you know it's found in the back of the every love,
Listaa, who used to be front and centre in the static scene, the static vehicle many years ago.
Yep.
What's been happening? Where have you been?
So honestly, really a hiatus, focusing on career and kind of my own personal journey. Music's took a little bit of a backseat, but you know, Static, I always remember Static because that was the first gig I attended. I was put on in Newcastle. So when I was branching out a little bit more outside of Sunderland, Static was the first gig that I jumped on. Obviously Static went quiet for a little bit, and it's made a resurgence. And it's beautiful to see, really, because Static to me is about unity, community, connection, and putting on for the up and coming talents, having a stable place for people to harness their skills, their abilities, their stage presence, and it's run by beautiful people. So yeah, up the Static. I've never said I've wrapped it in, so I think the moment I say I've wrapped it in, I kind of that is it for me. But the fact that I've not said that yet means that it's always going to be there. So yeah, it's something I want to put out an album before I wrap it in. So yeah, it's not the end, but I just need to be in that around more people like these guys. To be fair, these events leave us always really motivated to put out that next chapter of my journey. So yeah, man, super important.
Back in 2023, I noticed there was a cry out within the Northeast music scene to bring back the sense of community and to provide a platform for more artists. There was too much segregation and not enough opportunities, and within that was the need to bring back Static. Static was founded 10 years ago by the one and only Fahad, aka Mr. Static. So I said, yeah, come on, I've got my events going, but me and Callum will help you bring back Static, and that's exactly what we've done. There's so much more to come from Ambar Dhesi Events and Static and everything else that we're doing. It's only going to get bigger and better. Some people might get confused with what it is we're doing at Ambar Dhesi Events, so just to clear it up, Static is its own thing. It's separate from the competitions that I run and the charity event showcases. That combined with the cyphers at the end of Static allows Ambar Dhesi Events to help artists to grow in a safe environment where, you know, all creativity is welcomed, and we try our very best to point people in the right direction and continue the sense of community. Thank you to everyone who supports us always. We really appreciate you. We couldn't do this without you.
Give this, read it. Big waves, I would. Whatever you say, I would. Feel that change any day, I would. Paving the way anyway, I could. So long as somebody's getting paid, I would. Making the name, breed, I would. Any given Sunday, I could. Hopped on another stage, I should. What you saying then, cuz? What you saying then, bro? When push came to shove, the drugs fed the buzz, the lust overtook. The love I was seeking came from above. Thinking I'm soft cause I'm sincere, I was sent here. Running commentary for a bench player. Don't give two shits what your bench here.
I think it was good. There's a lot of stuff that I've been holding on to for many years, and I got to express it in the art form that it best suits my creativity and my self-expression, I suppose. Yeah. So I'm grateful, very grateful for Amber for helping put it on. Everyone who came through, H-Man who's ad-libbing my interview right now. But without him, I wouldn't be here because he produced a project called Scotchy Wood, which inspired me and helped me through a lot of times. So
The energy at Static has always been unmatched. Like, there could be 10 people in the room or 100, and it's the same energy, same good vibes, and same amount of love every time. I used to do everything on my own, and now I have this amazing team, which I'm forever grateful for. And thank you so much to Mr. Static for bringing us on board.
Really break it on the really microphone when I was checking it. Actually keep it tight like I do something, put your neck in it. Really breaking it, sickly stack, wait, they really rapping on it. Second, starting next to me.
it went through a period where it disappeared, but now it's very much in its revival phase, I suppose. It's good. I want to see a platform for more Northeast artists because there's more than enough talent here, so it needs to be heard.
Enthusiastic Geordie.
They always want to make Sunderland the punchline, so I made sure it was an uppercut. And it's true because for a long time they wouldn't book us, despite the fact that we've got big crowds to them, you know what I mean? But ultimately, we will be heard, and not just Sunderland. I want to do the same for the Northeast, the whole of the UK and the whole of the world. Our voices will be heard. Talent Queen will always rise to the top.
Look, beat raising my frequency. Shit's been changing recently. Just a little too frequently. I see many with not a lot of decency. So I just leave them be. And I sip this steaming tea, keep working so I can get a decent fee. But I could do with a decent sleep. And there ain't no rest for the wicked, and I'm wicked at this. I've been giving them tips. Never linger on things I've missed. I guess ignorance is bliss. Am I off track? Alright on time. This 9 to 5 is no life of mine. By my side, I got my ride or die. It's quite alright, girl, dry those eyes.
Frequency taking me higher. Set my soul on fire. Yeah, I'm a messiah. And it's you I admire. Talking, smoking, strolling, rolling. I don't know much, but with you I'm all in. Time and time again, baby, round the bend. Whatever the test, man, the best, like it told you.
And I don't wanna skip no scene. Stick by me, we can live like queen and king. As sure as Venus spins, we can tour this world and see no pins and see the signs. You're my girl, I'm by your side. Felt blessed when you're sending you down to ride. I'm sure it's right, girl, I've seen 1,000 signs.
Frequency taking me higher. Set my soul on fire. Yeah, I'm a messiah. And it's you I admire.
There's opportunities to perform around the Northeast, whereas with, I think, what other like events companies, I don't think I would have. It would have been like confined to an area. Energy, the performers, the craft and the I don't know how to put it. Probably the craft and the dedication. And basically, it was Amber and Fahad that asked us to be part of the Static team at the start of 2024. They asked to be part of the Static team. Started DJing, and then I started promoting. Then I started like booking artists. then I started like mixing, mastering and producing for the artists. So from one little small hire, shall we say, our employment, that it just sprouted into what it is today. But yeah, I originally started out just literally DJing, and then it evolved into, you know, much wider, the sound engineer, obviously, like I said, producing for all the artists and whatnot. So yeah, it's literally opened about 100 doors for us, so yeah. Peace!
Big shout out to 90 Bro for being so easy to work with. His creative input just flows, and of course, the other half of Rumours and partner in rhyme, Max Gavins, he's both absolutely smashed it. Huge well done to absolutely everybody involved.
Give it up for our Miss Show,
Wait, ain't been defeated, I need competition, these kids from me seated. Body back, list of achievements, a man have been speaking my name without reason. Let's peep them, I've been seeing them, been searching, let's murk them. Got since we said the man who was just working. Know that I'm wrapped around his like a turtle. Stuck in the course, kick open the door. Don't get a green light unless I am certain. My outfit is urban, the whip is a German. I kill for these bills, the pen is a sword. No Furman, Jack Daniels and bourbon. I'm sipping the green, she rubbing my down like she's wanting a dream. Beating the sheets from the lily, I ain't seen them for weeks, that's how we do. I don't even care. Hood rats rubbing my hair. I'm afraid of linguine. This shit is too easy. Cook in the kitchen, I'm mixing the pot. This shit is for chef and no effort will stop. Needed some drip for the drop. Oh, I'm me and I'm leaking. Look how the cream in the lot. Engine screams like a demon. Sticks I play. While in the gloves like I care. Feeling like Woody cause I got some sticks in my crap. Feeling the shitty and feeling the stress. Circle is tight, keep enemies close to the tic-tac-toe. Trap like some of old. Bust out the heat, even them cold. Tell them I'm quick. Don't fuck with my bros, please don't fuck with my bros. My bros don't fuck with my bros. Please don't fuck with my bros. My bros don't fuck with my bros. Circle is tight and keep enemies close to the tic-tac-toe. Try X up my own. Fall, bust out the heat, leaving them cold. Don't fuck with my bros. Don't fuck with my bros. Got blood on my clothes. You biting our style, we're ripping out doors. Cases closed, cause mine's unknown. Fetching our souls and chewing on bones like a beast comes down in a city. Use my knife pretty swiftly. You cut all the meat off these chickens. So I can't eat them all like a grizzly. I'm bare, I'm gonna breathe up. Use a silver spoon, I was born with much too magic mushrooms, and I met the dilly departed.
How long have you been with Static? How did you get introduced to them?
Oh mate, I'm pretty sure I did a Static, what? Because it's coming up to is it the 5th anniversary? Or something?
Pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID. I've been out, I did Static gigs a long time ago. It's mint. I'm glad it's back because it went away for a little bit, but I'm really glad it's back. I'm really happy to see it doing what it's doing now, which is putting on, you know, consistent, really good events with pretty decent turnout. So you know, all power to them, and
some of the best rappers in the country.
Putting on some really good local shit. So shout out to them, and shout out to Amber, shout out to everyone involved. I mean, it's important to have any kind of like I say, consistent local event. It really helps sort of broaden the scene, and you know, they have a specific focus on, you know, you see the ciphers, you see the competitions and stuff like that. They're deliberately, you know, focused on putting on new artists and putting on people who maybe wouldn't get gigs otherwise because they maybe don't have that much experience, but once they've played a couple times here, I mean, I've literally seen it. I've seen guys who've never played a gig before. There was literally a guy on the cypher tonight. Who I don't think had ever done a set before, and he was on the cypher, and that's, you know, live experience, and that'll help him do stuff in the future. So yeah, it's all about growing the talent, man. It's all about growing the local talent. It's all about growing the local scene. All about growing local artists, giving them experience, and doing the do, man. It's class. I love it.
It was made that the dream couldn't work, but the vibe's evanescent. Somebody please make me deserve. All souls on do not deserve. We broke up on a new moon. Glory, I was on the cusp, smoking a blunt, the end of the brooks. We are both now without trust. Loyalty is a must.